Hearing the number that was given to them, Ayaka's mind blanked. For a second, she didn't believe that she heard it correctly. Did you just say 660 guild points? Kawa asked, her eyes wide in alarm. The woman nodded. That's correct. All the monsters bring the total to 660 guild points. With the woman confirming the number again, Ayaka thought about what such a number meant for them. Let alone getting a room, we'd be able to get food to eat, not just for dinner. Ayaka thought to herself. Tanaka was the first to recover. Just have the amount equally paid out. Ayaka looked at Tanaka in alarm. Equally? But you took down the pack leader by yourself. And you hunted far more horned rabbits than we did. How can we? Raising a hand to stop Ayaka, Tanaka smiled. Don't worry about it. It makes sense that we do it this way. I mean, all of us are a team, right? The only reason why I hunted longer was due to getting out of the test before any of you. But still, Masio added, clearly not happy about the way Tanaka was desiring to have things played out. To just take from the hard work that you did? I don't feel like that's right. Laughing, Tanaka said, that's only because we're just starting out. This amount sounds like a lot, but after it's split between all of us, it's really not that much. Looking at each of them, remember, we need to be in this environment to get stronger. If we don't, then how are we going to leave the underground city? And don't worry, in the future, I'll be more selfish, especially when I need to get better equipment. But right now, it's more important that each of us get stronger. Still, Mizuki said in a quiet voice, just split it evenly between all of us. Tanaka looked at the guild worker and repeated. Ayaka sighed, seeing that Tanaka wasn't going to budge on the matter. Looking around, she noticed that there weren't any adventurers around. Aside from them, it was really quiet. Is it normally this empty here? Ayaka asked the worker. The woman nodded. That's typically the case. Usually, adventurers get back before the sun sets. It can get a little busy. It's weird having to bring in the monsters through the front of the guild, Masio added. Pointing behind her, the worker said, for the larger monsters, we accept monsters through the external part of the guild. This way, adventurers don't need to disturb others when coming back. Blinking a couple of times, Kawa asked, then why weren't we told about that? Ayaka agreed. When they had entered, the worker directed them inside instead of the side entrance. If there was a different way to access the monster exchange area, then she figured that the worker would have alerted them to it. That's because you weren't using a cart. With one, it'd be difficult to enter, so they're typically directed to the alternative area. The worker smiled at them. Don't worry, there's no issue with coming in through the front. It's just a matter of convenience. As though anticipating a question, the worker added, if you're interested in renting out a cart, depending on the size, the price ranges from 20 guild points to 100 guild points. This would only apply for the day. Hearing that there was something else that they needed to purchase, Ayaka couldn't help but sigh. But then, she thought about how long it took for them to bring back the night wolves, which could have been used for hunting more monsters. When putting into such a context, Ayaka realized that it wasn't too bad of a deal. It may have sounded pricey, but the cost would also be divided amongst the party members.